These are the 20 most disrespectful moments in football history. And at number 20, we got the time Messi made all MLS players look like amateurs.
Robinson lanes Busquets over to Jordi Alba. What a touch! Messi to his right. He keeps it on his left, of course. Oh, what a ball to Kamaski! Oh! And to Messi!
Leo makes it look easy, and so did Dennis O'Doy, because he gave his opponent the cold shoulder.
Oh dear. As the ball came out of the air, I think he's turned, controlled it with his shoulder on his back, and actually carried it around the player and continued.
But what's even more disrespectful is number 18.
Perna canhota, desmachou, golaço!
That ball reached a top speed of 67.1 miles per hour. No wonder they call him Hulk. Now for number 17, we gotta talk about Pepe, because in 2012 he disrespected the GOAT.
Guess who that was?
Dude purposely stepped on his hand. Barca had wanted Pepe sent off, but the ref didn't see it, so he went unpunished, which can't be said about Steven Berghuis, because at number 16, he knocked out a fan. Now, violence is never the solution to fix issues. But according to reports, the fan was calling his teammate Brian Brobby some very insulting names that I'm not going to repeat. The fan never pressed charges. Berghuis got fined by Ajax and has publicly apologized, which is something Palmeiras players never did to Roger Guedes, because the world was shocked when clips of him being bullied by his own teammates popped up online in 2017. The bullying got so bad, Guedes actually decided to leave the club. So 4 years later, when he faced the guys who roped him up like this, he finally got his revenge.
Protege essa bola e dentro da área. Por enquanto, o Palmeiras não usou isso ainda. Vai lá e vê.
Renato Augusto ganha a dividida, dá tapa atrás, Juliano domina, ajeitou pro Roger Guedes!
That's one.
Aí na esquerda aciona o Roger Guedes. Tenta chegar no campo de ataque o time do Corinthians. Roger Guedes limpou o lance, bateu de bico, golaço!
And that's two. Dude had the sweetest payback ever. Now for number 14. We gotta talk about the time Ronaldo made a grown man insecure about his size.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
What's Ronaldo going on about? Florenzi's like 5'8". That's pretty average, right? But anyways, calling a man short is one thing, but exposing someone's underwear is just cruel. Okay, now that's just embarrassing. And, so is this. Now for our 11th most disrespectful moment, we got something special. A fake shot so nasty, it got reporters talking about it for days.
Ik me nog goed herinneren dat een paar minuten daarvoor, volgens mij, gaf hij me een doodschop, die speler. En ja, die kwam geen sorry of iets tegen mij zeggen en ik keek hem nog aan. Het was de mensen. En natuurlijk is hij gefrustreerd, maar ja. Het moet wel even normaal blijven.
Nori always lets his feet do the talking. It still breaks my heart that he'll never play football again after the cardiac arrest he suffered in 2017. And with that, we've entered the top 10. So it's time to take the level of disrespect to a whole new level. Just wait until you see the top 3. But first, August 28th, 2022, Nottingham Forest versus Spurs. And Richarlison just gave his first assist for Tottenham, so his body was filled with confidence. He got cocky and started humiliating Forest players. Damn, I wouldn't accept that type of disrespect either. But what's even worse is losing $17 million because of someone's disrespect. It all started when Ronaldo rejoined Man United and got to work with the legendary manager Ten Hag. And what seemed like the perfect match turned out to be the worst season of Ronaldo's career. Because as soon as Cristiano signed his contract, Ten Hag forced some ridiculous rules. No more personal chefs, something Ronaldo had for over a decade, which transformed his body from this to this. But Ten Hag didn't stop there. When Ronaldo started pulling up to the team facility in his Rolls, Lambo, and even his Bugatti, thousands of fans and paparazzi swarmed the training ground to get a glimpse of him, which really annoyed the Dutch coach. So he banned all supercars from the club and forced Ronaldo to pull up in a company car, drawing less attention to himself. At that point, Ronaldo was already hating him. I mean, nobody ever told this guy what to do. But things got even worse when he was benched for an important game against Man City. Ronaldo was fuming, but Ten Hag did it to humble his ego. He didn't care who Ronaldo was, and to make that very clear, he wanted to give him some minutes at the end of the game like he was some sort of rookie. Ronaldo refused to play, walked out of the stadium, and publicly called out Ten Hag.
I'm not hiding that the empathy with the coach is not good. I'm honest.
You don't have a good relationship with him?
I'm not mean good relationship. The empathy is not good, let's say.
Do you think he respects you?
I think you don't respect the way I should deserve.
Against Manchester City, where United got destroyed, he didn't bring you on. He brought on other strikers, but didn't bring you on. I felt insulted on your behalf. I was like, well, surely against Manchester City, if you're losing this badly and you've got the greatest player of all time sitting there, you at least give him some time, don't you? But he didn't. And he said afterwards, the reason was he had too much respect for you, wanted to respect you. When you heard him say that, what did you think?
Excuses. I see as excuses. Well, everyone know that.
Disrespecting you think?
Exactly. This is why I say I don't have respect for him, because he don't show me respect for me. This is why I like guys that they don't lie, they speak honest, they be frontal. And I'm not negotiate my morals. My morals always will be intact.
There's no going back from that, and even though he might have been right, United chose Ten Hag over him, and they agreed to terminate his contract, which lost him over $17 million. But at least his fans are still willing to put themselves in danger, because this YouTuber risked it all and trolled Inter Miami fans.
Hey, Ronaldo's the GOAT, guys. Ronaldo's the GOAT. Hey, you know it. You know it.
I'm gonna need you to give me like 3 reasons to why this man is better.
Okay. 1, Messi paid the refs to win the World Cup.
That's not true.
2, he plays against plumbers in the MLS.
That's
not real soccer. 3,
against,
are you gonna let me finish my 3 points?
Okay.
3, Ronaldo's sexier. Would you like to trade jerseys?
No.
I wouldn't wipe my ass with that jersey.
No, I prefer Messi.
Really? What about him do you prefer?
Sorry?
What about Messi do you prefer?
All of Messi.
All of them?
Yeah.
That's kind of gay, no?
No, just kidding. Okay, what do you think Ronaldo is better than Messi?
I think he's just better, like, all around. And Messi's on steroids, too. You know that, right?
He win the World Cup.
Because he's roided up. He's on more juice than Tropicana.
Get the out of here with that shit.
No, Ronaldo's the GOAT.
Why aren't you in Saudi Arabia then, son? Don't you need a cane to be walking with? Because you must be blind.
I think you're blind. If you think Messi's better.
You believe this guy?
Damn, Lofi has zero respect. And at number 7, we got a player who did the ref real dirty.
There's a bit of an incident going on, and Mano's just struck an opponent, and he's surely going to be off here. Skillful was a player, and Mano has to be off. They're trying to intervene, but Mano, oh, and look at this. They've snatched the referee's card off him. I've never seen that. And he could be off as well.
Dude has some fast hands. But at least he never put his hands on someone like David Abraham, because he was banned for 7 weeks and given a €25,000 fine for this tackle. That guy's a menace, and so is Ibra.
Goed ingehouden. En nu dan een keer schiet ook.
That's still the most humiliating dribble I've ever seen. But at number 4, Mito humiliated his own coach by refusing to get subbed off.
عمرو زكي في هذه الأثناء يعني ماذا يقول ميدو ليه؟ يتحدث لحسن شحاتة. واضح أن ميدو لا يريد أن يغادر. يعني هذا قرار مدير فني لابد احترامه. أفسدت الصورة يا ميدو. ما الذي يحدث؟ يا ساتر لا الصورة سيئة يا ميدو.
But the coach was right after all, because only 2 minutes later, his substitute scored the winning goal.
تريكة عرضية وخطرة. جول.
Egypt's coach started pointing at himself, telling the crowd he was right, and Mito celebrated. The incident became so popular, it even got recreated in an Egyptian movie. But Mito was still banned from playing for the Egyptian national team for 6 months. And with that, we're in the top 3 of the most disrespectful moments in football. Let's kick it off with the moment that turned Andre Onana into a meme. After losing the 2023 Champions League final and transferring to United, the goalkeeper from Cameroon was determined to keep a clean sheet on his debut. But unfortunately for him, Florian Sokata had different plans.
So what's that's behind Rafael Varane. Oh, this chipped effort is going to be really close. Oh, what a goal! Manchester United are behind, and it's come from absolutely nowhere. A speculative chipped effort. United 0, Lyon 1.
Yeah, not a great first impression, but at least he didn't smash his best friend's wife like Icardi. Growing up, Icardi wanted nothing more than to make it to the big league and play together with his idol, Maxi Lopez. So after years of training, he finally made it to Sampdoria's first team and became best friends with Lopez. Dinners, parties, vacations, the two were inseparable and became best friends. But Lopez had no idea what was happening right under his nose, because his wife Wanda and Icardi became close. Very, very close. It started off pretty innocent. As Icardi was on his way to the US, she texted him asking to bring her an iPad. Icardi was surprised that she even texted him in the first place, because he usually spoke to Lopez. Was this just for the iPad, or was she looking for an excuse to get his attention? Either way, he was enjoying her attention and got her the iPad. But things quickly escalated when Icardi actually joined them on a family vacation. They were cruising on a yacht when Wanda secretly sneaked up to the second floor to see Icardi. She told him she didn't love Lopez anymore and opened up about her feelings towards him. When Lopez found out, he immediately filed for divorce in November 2013. And only 5 months later, she actually got married to Icardi. And like that wasn't painful enough, Icardi actually tattooed the names of Lopez and Wanda's children on his arm. No wonder why Lopez refused to shake his hand when they clashed on the pitch. But what if I told you our #1 spot isn't just one disrespectful moment, but a player who will be remembered for an entire career of disrespect? Because oh boy, Zlatan's career is filled with pure freaking madness. This man has proven to be one of the best strikers in history, while being crazy at the same time. From slapping people, to trying kung fu kicks on teammates, swearing on television, and even calling out reporters.
Do you think we make shit? You think?
You are shit. And while being rude isn't always received very well, Zlatan has somehow built his entire image around being disrespectful. I mean, who would receive a jersey from LeBron James to then sign it and send it back to him? And let's not forget about the time he threatened to kill Canelo Alvarez, one of the greatest boxers of all time. And yet after all those things, Zlatan is still loved by tens of millions of people and has one of the strongest fan bases in the entire world. But not all fans are as great though. Some take it way too far. Click that video right here.